Greetings from the road. Today is Thursday. It's October 23rd. And happy birthday to my brother up in heaven, my brother Brendan. Today is his birthday. And we've got two good readings today on this Thursday morning. And Sammy and I thank you for tuning in. We will turn it around and get started on the readings. And if there is an article that goes with these readings, it's linked in the comments on Facebook, where we go live every single weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and on the page Messages from the Road. And if you're watching this video on YouTube, the article is linked in the description up top. So we will get started. These are great readings. Great readings. A purpose for everything. I can direct any evil to ultimately lead to good. My goal is my glory, and sometimes evil will dwell within circumstances that I will ultimately overcome in victory. Don't be fooled by what you see, but instead determine to walk by faith. All too often you'll be tempted to believe that just because there is tragedy and evil in the world, I am less than all-powerful. Your doubt tempts you to conclude that if I were all-loving, I would not allow evil. But I've made it clear that evil is a result of sin. You can so easily be deceived when you're not fully trusting in me. Look at all the ways I've saved you in the past, and know that there are so many more times that I have done so, though you were not aware of it. Know that the things that burden you, the ways in which you're struggling, are opportunities to show myself stronger and more powerful than ever before. Call upon me in the day of trouble, and I will answer you, delivering you and bringing about good from all that is evil. I have purposes for all I do. Trust that I do, and watch the miracles I will bring about in your life. Just when you think things are falling apart, you'll look back upon your answered prayers and find that they were simply falling into place. I have appointed you for the very purpose of displaying my power in you and to spread my fame throughout the earth. Romans 9:17. Isn't that a great reading? To help us understand that tough concept of why are these things happening in the world if we have a loving God? And God has told us that there is evil, and that is sin. People do evil things. But he's encouraging us to continue to walk with faith and to wait for the miracle. To have our faith strengthened throughout different trials in our lives. You know, and that's not to say we won't feel emotions. We won't feel sadness, grief, anger, upset, depression. Those are real emotions. And if you're feeling those because you're going through tough times, that's okay. It's not, you have to feel, you know, it would be unnatural if you didn't, if your mind and body didn't react to different tragic events. But we have to see that bigger picture of God at work somehow to overcome the evil in the world. How's that? That's such a big one. And I found good from bad. Can any good come from my suffering? Sometimes you may suffer because you are dealing with the consequences of sin. At other times, suffering occurs from hardships outside your control. At all times, when your faith is tested, you have the opportunity to learn and grow. So take advantage of that opportunity. It will help you deal better with suffering in the future, and it will teach you to recognize and avoid certain troubles down the road. God's response. Consider the joy of those corrected by God. Do not despise the chastening of the Almighty when you sin. For though he wounds, he also bandages. He strikes, but his hand also heals. Job 5:17-18. Since I knew it is all for Christ's good, I am quite content with my weaknesses and with insults, hardships, persecutions, and calamities. For when I'm weak, then I am strong. 2 Corinthians 12:20 or 12:10. We can rejoice too when we run into problems and trials, for we know that they are good for us. They help us learn to endure. And endurance develops strength of character. Romans 5:3-4. Karen summed it up just great there. When faith is tested, it's an opportunity to learn and grow, for sure. Readings for today. Oh my goodness. Look at Sammy.